They were on the beach when they heard the news of Hadass's death. It came over the transistor radio. Her name cut through the surf and salted air that swelled with the gleeful cries of children and ice cream vendors hawking their wares. Salim sank to his knees as the lifeguard's whistle cautioned swimmers to stay close to shore. Tamar drew circles of comfort on her husband's shoulders and whispered that it couldn't be his sister who'd been killed on the bus from Haifa to Tel Aviv. In a daze, they gathered their things, her feet burning as she stumbled after him. They ran past the water spigot and outdoor showers, stopped to slip on their sandals, and lost their towels along the way. They crossed against the light on Ben Yehuda Street. Cars stopped, drivers cursed and shook their fists at them. They charged through the afternoon heat, their breath loud in their ears. Salim was the first to reach their apartment on Frug Street. Tamar was close behind. He tried inserting the key into the lock, but it fell from his hands. She bent to retrieve it and fought the urge to glide her hands up over his body, if only to remind him that they were alive. She opened the door and he staggered ahead. The room's dim, light beating through the closed jalousies. They didn't speak. They didn't strip out of their damp bathing suits or comb their matted hair. He thrust his legs into a pair of trousers and set off for the police station. She watched him from the balcony, his figure receding, and wanted to call him back, afraid he'd disappear like Hadass. When he was gone, she sought the strip of horizon between the Bauhaus buildings, the fresh scar that separated blue sky from bluer sea, then cupped her hands over her ears and imagined waves tumbling onto the shore. She felt the weight of water, the motion of current, its rhythm a steady pulse. She saw Salim as he was that afternoon, powerful, sturdy as she wrapped her legs around his hips, his feet buried in silt, their kisses a gentle bumping of teeth and salty tongues. Their swim graceful as two seals, their laughter palpating the sky. She tried to recapture the moment before he adjusted the radio dial, and then the beep signaling the hourly news, curdling the day like a spoon of vinegar in a cup of milk. The children came home from camp, their footsteps landing like firecrackers on the floor tiles. She had no idea what to tell them, how much to reveal, and decided to say nothing, to protect them, to protect herself from the impossible task of revealing that their beloved Aunt Hadass was dead. Ari and Rachel, 6 and 7, shouted, "Look, Ima!" and held a replica of the Temple Mount in Jerusalem they'd built out of tongue depressors and bottle caps. Their hair black as Salim's, sticking to their sweaty faces, their expressions eager and insistent. Ruby, 12, dove into her room and slammed the door behind her. Did the driver have the radio on? Could she have heard? Tamar worried. She wrapped her arms around Ari and Rachel, burrowed her face in their necks and kissed their cheeks until Ari squirmed and wiped his face where her lips had been.